With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Lumberjacks of Brooklyn. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Let's get the all. Let's go. Hey, both feet.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hurry.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Young. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now 3rd down and 7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Saints.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Now second and 3. And now an audible here into something else.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, 38 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Isaiah Foskey.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Red, cycle, blaster, 6. Hey, no steal.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will slide down with a good gain. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
First down, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Steal, check, steal.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Black shot. Yellow.
Young to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
And Wilson wants a different look.
At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat.
Touchdown, Saints! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Taken down at the 42.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Young eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Wilson changing the play.
To throw is Wilson on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things up.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now receiver in motion left. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Young on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young now from the 50. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down throw for Young. And a quick throw here that's complete. A big play that time on a catch and run. 33 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Young now. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Lumberjacks 7. Daniel Carlson.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Back to it after the pick six. Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some room to roam now. Across midfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
Come on, guys.
So that'll do it for my